how is Mobitech different from the other companies?
The controllers which we are manufacturing in India is exclusively for the Indian market. And all our devices are equipped with the GPS system. So in future we can know what is the quantity of the water used to grow particular amount of tomato, cauliflower, like that.
How is the sales number growing in the recent time?
On daily basis, we are installing 75 to 85 solenoid valves per day.
Today we are at Mobitech Wireless Solutions, a company which provides smart farming solutions like soil moisture sensor, weather station, water level controllers, solenoid valve controllers, motor controllers, and everything that you might need to convert a normal farm into a smart farm. We are going to start by taking a look at the smart demo farm to see how all these controllers are deployed and how they all work together, and also take a look at their production facility to see how this company from Tamil Nadu uses artificial intelligence and IoT to provide smart farming solutions to the farmers of India. So we are standing here on a smart farm. This is a demo farm set up by Mobitech Technologies, and to explain all of that we have Mr. Rajakumaran, Director of Mobitech. So thank you sir for joining us. So I can already see a lot of sensors placed on this farm and a lot of controllers. Can you tell us what are all these?
This is a typical setup of the smart irrigation systems.
Okay.
And these are the nodes, and these nodes is collecting the data from the master control unit through wireless.
Okay.
I will let you know what is happening over there.
Okay.
So normally what is happening, this is the display. In the display where the farmer can see what is the voltage, what is the current consuming by the pump set, everything. So normally what happens, if you are considering the farm, there will be multiple water sources and multiple pump sets will be there.
Right.
So what happens, all we need to do is we want to fix these two units near the pump starter.
Okay.
So that what happens, this controller receives the data from the master controller and it switches on and off the pump set according to the command which is coming from the master controller.
Okay.
To the master controller, the farmer has to do the program.
Okay.
Like, I want to switch on this pump set from morning 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. At that time, what happens? This controller puts the data to this, and this controller check all the parameters, like all three phases of electricity are available or not, electricity is in the good health condition or not. Like this, it checks all these checkpoints and it switches on the pump set.
Okay. So when we say a smart farm, what are the sensors and actuators that will be present in the farm? Like what all sensors have you installed over here?
I will give you more explanation from the master controller. Actually, this is the master controller which we have designed newly.
Okay.
So this is completely equipped with the solar power, along with the add-on battery backup and with the inbuilt battery.
Okay.
If there is no sun for next 3 days, if it is a cloudy, it will work for 96 hours.
Okay.
So this is equipped with the GSM as well as the Wi-Fi. All we need to do is we have to insert a GSM SIM card, and that through the GSM SIM card, this controller pass the data to the cloud. From the cloud, you can receive the data. Okay. So this is the entire brain of the irrigation automation.
So this is the gateway for...
Yeah, this is the gateway as well. You can say, technically if you are saying, this is the master controller with the LoRaWAN gateway.
Okay. So what are the sensors that you have on this field?
We have multiple sensors. So this controller passes on command wirelessly to actuate the solenoid valves.
Okay.
And this controller collects the data from the soil moisture sensors. And it collects the data from the weather stations, what is the rainfall, what is the current relative humidity and the atmospheric temperature. And it also collects the data from the flow meters, how much volume has been dispensed to the field, as well as the water level. Like these multiple sensors over there. I will show you one by one.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the soil moisture node. What is happening? That is the soil moisture sensor based on the crop. If it is a horticulture crop, means the root zone will be up to 0 to 15-20 centimeter. Or if it is a tree crop, means it will go below 2 feet, 3 feet. So based on that, you can place 3 moisture sensors in 15 centimeter, 25 centimeter and 45 centimeter based on the crop. What it will do, that moisture sensor data will be come to this node From this node, the data will be go to the master controller.
So one problem with smart farming in general is all these sensors is being deployed in an agricultural farm in some kind of rugged environment.
Okay.
And most of the times it will be subjected to sun, rain and everything.
Okay.
And it has to be wirelessly powered and it has to be communicating wirelessly.
Okay.
So what is the battery connection for this soil moisture sensor? Like how long can it last even if there is no sun?
Very good question. Actually, this controller is completely of IP68, which is made with a glass-filled nylon material.
Okay.
It will long last for more than 25 years, even it is in the sunlight.
Okay.
That is the main thing. And it has an inbuilt battery backup for 48 hours. This is a small solar panel. With the help of the solar panel, the battery which is inside get charged automatically.
Okay.
It is having an inbuilt battery charger and battery cutoff, everything inside this. So if there is no proper sunlight, even if it is a cloudy, the battery will long last for 48 hours.
Okay. Okay, sir. So all these sensors will communicate with our main LoRa gateway over there. So how many such sensors can be placed in a field for one single gateway?
For one single gateway, you can place up to 25 soil moisture sensors in the field.
And what is the maximum distance we can place from
Up to 3 kilometers you can place.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So all this data is being collected and it goes to the gateway. What happens to the data after that? How can the farmer
that data will go to the cloud server, and from the cloud server, the farmer will know this is the current data.
Okay.
Say for example, next I will move on to the weather station. I will explain you what is happening in the weather station. Yeah. This is the weather station which we have designed. In this weather station, we are measuring the wind speed and wind direction and rainfall. So these 3 parameters we are measuring in this. With help of this, the farmer can easily come to know what is the of the rainfall has been received. We are having a exclusive mobile application. So this is the mobile application. Since 24 hours, the farm has received 17.9 of rainfall. And the current wind speed is 2.1 km per hour. The current temperature is 39 degrees Celsius. So the farmer mind itself will calculate, okay, yesterday we have received this much rainfall, so we no need to irrigate for next 2 days. Like that, decisions is very easy to taken by the farmer. So this is a very important device nowadays to collect the data. Also what we are planning to push the data to the government servers, so that if the big data comes into the server, it is very easy to the management.
Okay. So all of this is really interesting. The products are also fascinating. So next thing, we'll get into the design and production facility of Mobitech and see how all of these products are being manufactured. Okay, so we are here at the design hub of Mobitech Wireless Solutions. You can see a lot of hardware designing happening here and all the software designing being happening here. We'll ask our questions to Mr. Nalasivam sir here. So sir, of all the products which you demonstrated outside, how many of them are being designed and manufactured in-house here at Mobitech Wireless?
All electronics parts are designed and developed here. Then only the valve and some other PVC parts only outsourcing.
Okay, sir. So how does this hardware manufacturing happen? What is the procedure before a product goes from here into the hands of a customer? What all stages does it go through?
First, we design the hardware based on the customer's requirement. Then we manufacturing that hardware through our manufacturing facility. And then testing. Then we programming that coding. Then we send it to customer.
Okay, sir. Can you tell us what are we seeing here? What are these products and what is happening here?
This is manual assembly line. This is control board.
Okay, sir.
This control board to collect the data from the sensors.
Okay, sir.
Then it will send it to server.
Okay, sir.
This is node unit.
Okay.
This is master unit.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
So once the board is assembled and ready, is there any kind of testing that's happening?
Yes.
So what all is being
we have the test benches, automatic test benches. It will measure all the parameters, board parameters. Then we feed the correct parameters in the system. And the system measure the correct parameters at the board level, board parameters.
So when you showed us a gateway in the smartphone, is this the gateway?
Yes, this is
okay. So this is the gateway, and all of these things are the sensors.
Yes. This is the gateway, as well as it will connect with the cloud through SIM card. This is a SIM card slot.
Okay, sir.
It will connect through SIM card.
Okay, so one SIM card is inserted in
Enough.
the gateway?
Yes, enough.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you so much for showing us all this. I really had a nice time speaking with you. Thank you, sir. Okay, now we saw the products and how all of that is being manufactured here at Mobitech, but that's not all. The smart farming segment in India is very much in its nascent stage, and the adoption is happening in a very gradual manner. To discuss more about the sales and the marketing perspective, we have Mr. Rajakumaran here, who is the Director of Sales and Marketing, to help us with some questions. So, sir, can you tell about the marketing situation for Mobitech? Like, what kind of customer segments do you target with Mobitech?
So this smart irrigation business is a very new in India. So the developed countries has tested the product since 25-30 years ago, but in India it is just a 10-year-old baby. While we were starting the business in 2010, the farmers were not able to adopt this technology because they thought this is not possible in the agriculture field. So what we did at that time, the farmers were keep on move to the field to switch on the pump set. So Mobitech was the very first company in India. Through the missed call, they have switched on the pump set. At the time, some farmers were asking to adopt the automation technology.
Okay.
Like the farmer wants to switch on the pump set as well as the valves which is placed in the agriculture farm. So what we did, we just tap the SMS, like V1 on means automatically the pump set will get on, simultaneously that solenoid valve also will get on. So now in 2016 onwards, the IoT has developed rapidly in the Indian market. Now India is a well-grown country in the adoption of the smart irrigation systems.
Okay. So, sir, how do you see the market for smart farming technology in India, at least? Like, how do you see the market and how has it changed over time?
Yeah, actually, India is a very big agriculture country where it has been divided into many small land areas with the farmers. In my perspective, the land holding capacity of the farmer is 2 to 3 acres in India, whereas the big farmers are very less in the number. As of now, we are focusing only on the big farmers because the big farmers are not able to go to the field and do their work on their own. The farmers who is growing a grapes, banana, pomegranate in more than 20 acres or 25 acres, they are depending only on the laborers.
Okay.
So in Mobitech, what we are doing, we are taking care of complete irrigation as well as the fertigation automation. Now the farmers are tasting the feel of the smart irrigation. There are many advantages are there. They no need to go to the field every time. They can save the water and they can increase the crop efficiency.
So, as a director of sales and marketing, what is your sales strategy for Mobitech? Like, what kind of customers do you initially target and how are you planning to expand the sales for the company?
We are focusing mainly on the big scale farmers, one who is having more than 10 acres. So here smart irrigation roles very important in that. Say for example, our controller takes care of the exact quantity of delivery of water. 120 liters will be delivered exactly to the tree. By this, you can increase the nut efficiency. For example, you can increase up to 30 to 35%. In Pollachi region, the farmers are enjoying that. Meanwhile, they no need to depend on the labor for the irrigation. They can use the labor for some other purposes. And there is no holiday for the controllers. We are adding more flavors to the controllers by adding the artificial intelligence. Say for example, I can give you a typical example. If there is a rainfall, what my system will do, we have set the algorithm like if there is a rainfall of more than 10 mm, if the crop is coconut tree and if the age of the crop is this much means you don't want to irrigate for this much time. So this is the algorithm which we have already put into the system, and our system keep on learn the thing and it will adapt it according to the soil requirement and the crop requirement.
Can you give us some sales statistics, like how many units are you selling on a quarter basis, or how is the sales number growing in the recent times?
See, normally in India, the micro irrigation is happening only in the two ways. One is the drip irrigation and another is the sprinkler irrigation. Normally in India, the farmers are taking the groundwater and feeding the water to their crops. And in some regions, they are taking the water from the rivers and from the wells as well.
Okay.
Out of 100 valves, we are installing 80 valves of 2 inches and 20 valves of 3 inches.
Okay.
On daily basis, we are installing 75 to 85 solenoid valves per day
Okay.
in the market. So this is the number of valves we are selling every day.
Okay.
Each and every valve carrying approximately 18,000 to 20,000 liters of water per day.
Okay.
Sorry, per hour. So based on that, you can calculate it.
Okay, sir. From a geographical perspective, which parts of India do you see more requirement for the smart farming solutions?
See, it is wherever the farmer has adopted the micro irrigation system, there you can adopt the smart solution.
Okay.
Say for example, if you go to the Bihar or West Bengal, they are still having 90% of flood irrigation only,
Okay.
where there is no need of smart irrigation system. Coming to the South India, 90% of the fields are in the micro irrigation only.
Okay.
Wherever the farmers has put the micro irrigation system, they can use the smart irrigation system.
So, sir, from a sales perspective, what are the difficulties you see when you're trying to, convince someone for a smart farming solution? So, why has it not reached the masses yet?
Right.
What are the common problems that you face when you're trying to sell something?
Coming to the smart irrigation, one farmer will have 2 acre, another farmer will have 20 acre. Where 20 acres requirement is different than the 2 acres. So Mobitech is considering each and every installation as the customized installation.
Okay.
So what happened? All I need to do is I want to send my surveyor to the field and I will prepare the requirement of the farmer. Then I will prepare the quotation. Then I will give to the customer. Then I will convince the customer. Then only it is happening.
Right. From a product perspective, so we have weather stations, we have soil moisture sensors, we have smart valves, and then we have the new decon AG, sorry.
Okay.
So from a product perspective, what are the products are hot selling? Like, is there anything which is the most popular item in your inventory, anything like that?
See, Ashwin, as the technology is developing day by day, we are doing our development in our products as well.
Okay.
Now, after the entering into the 2017 IoT era, the farmers were asking n number of data from the field.
Okay.
Say for example, now we have recently launched AI powered this decon ag system. Through this system, the farmer can enjoy which pump set is running, which area is getting irrigated, any area is under stress, and does any over rainfall is occurred, or any over wind speed is there. Like these data we are capturing and giving to the farmer.
Okay.
So it is a big data we are going to develop.
Okay.
And all our devices are equipped with the GPS system. So in future we can know what is the quantity of the water used to grow particular amount of tomato, cauliflower, like that.
Okay.
So this is our vision.
Okay, sir. So there are many companies providing smart farming solutions. What would you call it as the USP for Mobitech? Like, how is Mobitech different from the other company?
The idea which we have yielded for Mobitech is, even my uncle was having the agriculture farm. He is having the pump set in the river.
Okay.
In night time he was not able to go to the field. So we have developed this product. This was the idea that was motivate us to manufacture the product. Now what we are feeling, the Mobitech is concentrating a lot on giving the sophistication to the farmers.
Okay.
And these were enjoyed by Europe farmers, Israel farmers, American farmers 25-30 years ago.
Okay.
But we are now giving this solution to the farmers.
Okay.
Whereas the controllers which we are manufacturing in India is exclusively for the Indian market. In India, the electricity is very much erratic. Coming to the agriculture. If you tell technically, there will be no neutral, only 3-phase power supply will be there.
Okay.
In the 3-phase power supply, entire system has to work. Right. So we have developed the system according to that. So that is the very important USP for the Mobitech. Israel companies have developed the highly sophisticated system, which is not advisable for the Indian condition. So we have addressed the pain point of the Indian farmers. That is the reason we are doing very well in the market.
Okay, sir. So for the final question, on a personal note, what keeps you motivated while working with all this?
Right. See, this is purely because of the hobby only it has been developed.
Okay.
I have hailed from the agriculture background, and my two more partners are also hailed from the agriculture background. We want to do something to the society, and it should be a very good name. That is the only reason in our mind. We want to keep on adding the flavors to the product. Now in our next pipeline, we are going to integrate the satellite image processing.
Okay.
We are going to remove the sensors, but the challenge is the area of the grow should be more than 10-15 acres. If the farmer is growing 200 acres of banana, means it is very easy to collect the satellite image, and based on that we can give the prediction. Within next 10 days this insect is going to affect your field, and in this particular patch it is a water stress. Like that, already the study has been started.
Okay.
It will be launched within next 1 year. And we collection of satellite data is a bit challenging because we are receiving only data for every 2 to 3 days, which is not advisable for the Indian condition as of today. But I think governments are concentrating on that area as well. By launching the new satellites, it will be addressed soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. We got to know a lot of useful information from you. I hope everyone watching this also enjoyed and learned something useful. This is me, Ashwin, signing off. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Ashwin.
Thank you, sir.